In the past 20 years or so, poverty as a whole has been on a steady decline. Though this is a great feat for the world, the issue of poverty has a long way to go until it is completely better. The world has completed the first Development Goal, which was to cut poverty in half by 2015, 5 years ahead of schedule in 2010. From most recent estimates, about 13% of the people in the world live on less than $1.90 a day, as compared to 44% in 1980. 13% may seem like only a little bit, but that accounts for 800 million people in the world, showing that the world still has a long way to go. Poverty in the world heavily affects people's lifestyles. Due to the extreme poverty that terrorizes the world today, 800 million people do not have enough food to eat, and 750 million people do not have access to clean drinking water. Additionally, millions of children are currently living in poverty, and about 10 to 20,000 die every day from the effects of poverty. The effects of these extreme poverty include lack of education, lack of sufficient health care, hunger, illness, thirst, etc. The most severe and deadly effect of poverty is hunger. 1 in 9 people go to bed hungry every night. Hunger is most prevalent in Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Latin American countries and the Caribbean. Another effect of poverty is illnesses. Due to lack of adequate health care, people can die from preventable things like pneumonia. Poverty and poor health care are definitely linked. The cost of doctor's fees, transportation, and the cost of medically used drugs are sometimes too much for people to pay for. When I was 11 or 12 years old, I volunteered at a food bank. I went there to complete community service hours, but in the end, the experience really opened my eyes. I saw the needy people there become very happy when they got a hot plate of food. This experience broke down some of my own stereotypes as well. Sometimes homeless people are seen as people that are poor because they spent all their money on drugs or the like. But all the people I saw at the food bank seemed like regular nice people, just with less money than usual. Of all the people I saw there, I saw none that fit the stereotype, so I immediately realized that stereotype was very wrong. Poverty in itself is pretty harmless, but its effects are deadly. It causes people to be hungry and thirsty, have insufficient care for basic illnesses, homelessness, poor education, etc. People who live in poverty are even more vulnerable to disease and malnutrition than people who do not live in poverty. It heavily affects the way that people live life or don't, and the way that people interact with each other.